McLaren and the BMW now going side by side once again, but watch out for Oscar. That
not through goes Hamilton.
3 wide. What is going on? Who will live first? There is no way they're able to stick together like this.
I'm not lifting. I lifted.
A whole lot of work ahead for Oscar if he hopes to get something out of this race. Thankfully, this track is filled with great overtaking opportunities, so if he manages to keep everything under control, I think there's a lot of potential for Oscar to make up some ground.
I would agree with you, Dan, and as we approach the start, we'll be sure to see if that's true as it's lights out and away we go here at Daytona International Speedway.
Okay, it's Daytona, I'm starting P14, that's all you need to know. Starting way back in P14, I knew this race wouldn't be easy, but first things first, survive.
Right side.
The pack is insanely bunched up together, but most importantly, Oscar is keeping it tidy so far.
It's certainly chaotic out there, but good progress by Oscar so far. Already up in position, and he's hungry for more.
Okay, sure I wanted to survive, but I also wanted to race.
Side by side with the McLaren on his left, Oscar is wasting no time and he's rapidly making up ground on this pack. That's position up so far by him. Dan, what an incredible start.
An incredible start indeed. He's up 4 positions now into P10. Let's see if he can keep this up.
Jesus, that's an almost lost it. So far, so good. A few positions up and feeling confident about my pace, but with tons left for me to do, I knew I couldn't start to lose focus just yet.
Driving the number 5 of Aston Martin. Now with some room to breathe, will want to get his head down and keep pushing to make ground up to the pack up ahead.
Very true, Brandon. With the insane effect the slipstream presents here at Daytona, it will be crucial for Oscar to catch up to those ahead if he hopes to get more out of this race.
And look at this, the BMW up late on the brakes and goes off. That's another position up for Oscar, now up to P8.
Certainly a mix of luck and skill making up this exhilarating first lap. And now entering the second, we'll see what more this race has to offer.
This race, though, was just getting started.
At the starting of the week,
Approaching 150 miles per hour, Oscar is absolutely flying out there as he tries to catch up to those in front.
He certainly is flying, but as we know, it's in the technical parts of the track where the real time is gained. So let's see what he can do.
Now, my only mission at this stage is to catch up to those in front, as I know the faster that I could achieve that, the faster I could begin climbing up the grid.
Just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. P8.
Though comfortably in the midfield of this race, it's important for Oscar to not lose sight of those behind as we see the rest of the midfield slowly creeping up.
Oh, absolutely. And it'll be interesting to see if the growing pressure begins to impact his performance, or if he'll be able to keep his cool and continue to shorten the gap to those ahead.
Of course, I would be lying if I said I wasn't starting to feel the pressure from behind.
On the exit there and losing some time, Oscar could he be starting to get nervous?
Only he'll know for sure, but regardless, a tight battle in the midfield is brewing here, and I'm sure we'll be starting to see some serious action as we begin to approach lap 3. A solid P8 for Oscar so far.
Up 6 positions so far, I was quite happy with my progress. However, I knew that I had more in me and I was confident that if I was just able to catch up to those ahead, the real action was yet to come.
bad boys, what you gonna do?
Lap number 3 now, and Oscar getting extremely close to the Cayman up in front as he's looking to hunt him down while crucially not getting hunted down himself by the pack right behind.
We have a game of cops and robbers going on right now. It's time for us to grab our popcorn and watch this all unfold.
If you get knocked, then you must get cool. Bad boys, what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, what you gonna do? Or what you gonna do when they come for you? Chuck it on this one, chuck it on your mother.
The thrill was just starting, but with the car right on my tail as well, I had some decisions to make. Did I want to attack or defend?
Bad boys,
He is getting strikingly close. One wrong move by the Porsche, and it will be P7 for Oscar, who's doing a great job putting pressure on the number 28 up ahead.
Nearly on his bumper and now entering the oval. Here is where the slipstream advantage will be massive, so let's see what he can do.
10 minutes left, 10 minutes to go. Okay, Oscar, there are chances here. Let's make sure we can take them.
Nobody now give you no break. Police now give you no break. That old soldier man I give you no break. I'm teasing you, but you not give you no breaks. Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
So close, yet so far. Oscar not quite able to make the move happen as we now enter lap 4.
A good performance by him so far in this first half of this race. Currently up 6 positions, but something tells me the best is yet to come.
Deep down in Louisiana, close to New Orleans, way back up in the woods among the evergreens, I stood alone.
He's gaining, and now they're going side by side.
Who never ever learned to read or write so well, but he could play a guitar.
But still, the Cayman just barely able to hold on.
Enough was enough, I needed that position.
Go, Johnny, go, go. Go, Johnny, go, go.
Despite Oscar gaining up in the car ahead, look how close the number 9 BMW is behind him now.
Attack or defend, that will be the question for him now.
Captain Talbot behind is now 0.44.
Who will prevail?
Hopefully me, I mean, it's my video.
And the Cayman goes wide. Oscar once again with some incredible luck goes up a position without much trouble.
That's a huge mistake for the driver of the 28 Cayman, losing 3 positions from just that small error. But Oscar won't care, that's P7 for him. What a performance so far.
Go, 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 Johnny, go. Go, 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 Johnny, go. Go.
Now approaching lap 5, Oscar will need to keep it clean and consistent if he'd like to maintain this strong position.
That's right, but with the pace he's got at the moment, something tells me he's hungry for more.
Little did I know though, I wasn't the only one hungry for more.
Halfway home, you look good.
And just look at how the BMW is closing the gap to Oscar.
He's certainly in a vulnerable position right now, and I don't think it'll be long until we see a move happen from the driver behind. Will Oscar defend though?
Well, it doesn't look like
So, as we're going side by side with Oscar losing the front line, we're dropping back.
Come on, Oscar, don't let him get away.
Letting him get away was the last thing on my mind, as I knew doing so would get me swallowed up by the rest of the midfield.
That's P8 for Oscar once again, but I just know he has every intention of gaining that position back. So let's see if he can stick with the BMW, perhaps work together to gain to the cars up in front. We know the slipstream advantage is huge here, so if he can just hold on, I don't think the job is finished yet for the number 9 car up ahead.
Well, it seems as though both Oscar and the BMW in front have some serious pace in them, as look how fast they've managed to approach the pack in front.
Oh, definitely. That's going to be the McLaren in P5, the Blue Cayman in P6, the BMW in P7, and Oscar's just behind them in P8. What a battle we have brewing here.
Things were starting to look up. Although I did lose the position to the BMW ahead, we were able to stay close to each other and narrow the gap to the pack up ahead. Now it was just a matter of keeping this pace up before the real action would begin.
Approaching lap 6, we've had an exhilarating, tight, and most importantly clean race so far, but I know for a fact that the best is yet to come, ladies and gentlemen.
That lap time was 1:55.77.
Just look how close Oscar is now to the bumper of the BMW up ahead. He's nearly at striking distance, but it's just a matter of choosing the perfect moment to make the move happen.
The BMW and the Cayman now going side by side and fighting for 6th position. This will be vital for Oscar, as this will certainly slow them down, allowing him to catch up and maybe even snatch a position for himself.
I'm sure he is certainly aware of this and just waiting for the opportunity.
Well, the laps are crucially counting down, and will Oscar have enough time left in this race to make something happen?
If I wanted more, it was now or never.
Hey, Langdon, you ready?
P5, P6, P7, and Oscar now in P8. Ladies and gentlemen, sit back, grab your popcorn. It's about to get real.
Real was exactly what it was about to get, as I knew this was the final lap and everyone up ahead, including myself, was desperate to make a move happen.
Stay close. Wait for him to make a mistake. 2 minutes to go. 2 minutes.
See a slipstream effect in action as the BMW is catching, and now going side by side with the Cayman. That's P6 now for the BMW, and Oscar just inches away from catching him up as well.
What about track limits?
Going to make a move happen as he breaks out of the slipstream, but does he have the pace as we enter this final lap?
Yes, he does. Oscar makes the move happen on the outside with just the final lap left to go. It's now or never if he wants to make even more happen.
The McLaren and the BMW now going side by side once again, but watch out for Oscar. That
Through goes Hamilton.
3 wide. What is going on? Who will live first? There is no way they'll be able to stick together like this.
I'm not lifting. I lifted.
the BMW now in P5 and Oscar taking the inside line, hungry for 6th.
And there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's P6 for OC Racing. What a race we've had going on so far.
Now for the big question, will Oscar be able to get his revenge on the BMW up ahead and finish in P5, or will he left will be impossible to make a move happen?
It's definitely going to be tight, Brandon. But if there's something these OC Racing videos have taught us, it's that nothing is set in stone until the checkered flag waves.
You didn't like the sound of that, now did you?
Come on, don't mess this up.
Coming into the bus stop chicane, this will be the final obstacle and the final chance for Oscar to make some ground up on the BMW.
And oh my god, it looks like that's exactly what's happening. Look at Oscar now, right on the BMW's bumper.
This is the final stretch, and all three drivers are millimeters away from each other.
What is going on?
I've
Look at
never
the
seen
McLaren, he's
anything
not
like
even
this
on the
before.
banked part
I
of the
think
track.
we're going to have a photo finish. We'll have to pick up the perfect moment to break free from the slipstream.
And here he goes, the finish line is seconds away, and they will be going.
This is gonna be a photo finish. No way.
Finish, who will it be?
I don't know.
It's too close to call. I don't believe it. I don't believe it. The most spectacular, amazing, unequivocally unbelievable ending in the history of the world. And we don't even know who won.
Five. Well done, mate. Good finish.
No way. No way. No way.